Aloha and welcome to Moonscopes. On today's show, I'll talk about the astrological events happening during the Aries new moon cycle, which begins April 10th and marks the beginning of the astrological new year for 2013. The first part of the Aries new moon cycle ends with the Taurus new moon solar eclipse on May 9th. Events precipitated by this Aries new moon will culminate between the Taurus new moon solar eclipse on May 9th and in 6 months' time at the Aries full moon in October 2013. I'm your host, KG Stiles. Moonscopes is sponsored by PurePlantEssentials.com, Organic Aromatherapy, and HealthMasterySystems.com, holistic products and services for body, mind, and soul. Moonscopes looks at these solar month planetary cycles occurring from new moon to new moon. As you may know, the electromagnetic forces of the moon exert control over what manifests into material reality. So the moon, working with the moon really is helpful for creation, using the moon to help create the life of your dreams, the life that you desire for yourself. I've posted the complete transcript of today's Moonscopes, including the important dates and highlights for you to be aware of, on my website at kgstyles.com. A direct link to the Moonscopes archive appears below this video. Thank you for your comments, liking and sharing my videos. I really appreciate hearing from you and learning how things are going for you and how you're experiencing the astrological events and how you like my videos and how they may be helpful to you. So thank you so much. If you have a question you'd like to ask, also you may please post it below the video, and I will, especially any questions that you think might be helpful to other people, and I'll be happy to respond. On April 10th, we have the Aries new moon. The new moon of a zodiac sign is its astrological new year, when a new planetary cycle begins. The Aries new moon will be conjunct the Sun, Mars, and Venus at 20 degrees Aries. The new moon is in a loose sextile to the planet Jupiter, planet of good fortune. There may have been a tremendous resolution and letting go preceding this new moon, and now everything in your life is beginning to move forward. The new moon is always an excellent time to set your intentions and make plans for taking action. The Aries new moon is one of the best for starting new ventures, especially in the area of your life where the new moon is located. Mercury has recently moved out of its retrograde shadow phase, and your thinking is back up to speed. When Mercury ingresses into Aries this month, your thoughts will be happier, less confused, as it leaves the watery and emotional depths of Pisces. So new beginnings are now possible, and you can break free of your past. This will be the repeated theme of the coming Aries new moon cycle. As each of your personal planets ingresses into Taurus, they will sextile the planet Neptune, the planet of spiritual ideals, which can bring confusion and dissolution of old structures. At this time, new opportunities appear that seem to be ideal solutions for you. Then, shortly after, your personal planet sextiles Neptune. It will oppose Saturn, representing authority and reality. So you may have to negotiate the differences between your dreams and the harsh circumstances of reality. Then soon after your personal planet opposes Saturn, it then trines Pluto, the planet of regeneration, which helps you give form to something that will have roots and can be long-standing. I will give you the dates for your personal planets, making each of these aspects to the Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto. The key thing to remember during this time is that real opportunities will present themselves to manifest your desires that will probably meet with resistance from an outside authority or reality in some way, and you must be willing to push through and make the necessary adjustments required to realize your dreams. Starting with the Aries new moon, if not at the time of the Libra full moon on March 27th, when the full moon opposed the planets Uranus, Mars, Venus, and the Sun in Aries and squared Pluto in Capricorn, you may have had intimations about the imminent change that's unfolding for you now that will put you more firmly on your path to fulfillment in this life, what you came here to do and experience. I post new and full moon healing meditations and rituals on my website, and a link to my most recent new moon ritual is posted below this video. On April 12th, Pluto, the transformer, stations retrograde at 11 degrees Capricorn, and the external pressure eases in this area of your life where Pluto is located. During Pluto's retrograde phase, you'll be reviewing just how far you've come in this area of your life and consolidating your forces of renewal. Since Pluto is in Capricorn, represents big corporations, government, and financial institutions, this could be a period of retrospection and possible disruption or loss of momentum for making outward change related to big and collective institutions, and rather looking internally to making necessary changes. I think reticence and a review of the old structures governing your personal and collective life at this time is a very good thing to be doing. For insights into how Pluto and Capricorn may be affecting you in your own personal life, I've posted a link to a video conversation I had with astrologer Yasmin Boland below for you. Then on April 13th, Mercury ingresses into Aries at 7:37 p.m. Pacific. So your thinking gets supercharged in this area of your life where Aries is located. You may have some restless nights of sleep or very active dreaming states at this time. Then on Sunday, April 14th, the moon in Gemini conjuncts Jupiter and sextiles Uranus. This is an awesome, good-feeling day for you, and unless you have other personal aspects undermining the action of these planets, this should be a wonderful day for you when all is right with your world. On April 15th, Venus ingresses into Taurus at 25 minutes past midnight Pacific. Venus is the natural ruler of Taurus and loves being in the sign. What attracts you now is comfort, relaxation, ease, pleasure, and enjoyment of life. Over the next few weeks is a great time for you to enjoy the finer things in your life and what matters most to your heart in this area of your life. On April 17th, the Sun and Uranus conjuncts Mars. This is an action-driven, get-it-done, do-it-now energy in this area of your life. You have the confidence and capability now to accomplish all that you focus your attention and desires upon. This is great for starting or completing a project. On April 11th, we have the first quarter moon at 28 degrees Cancer at 5:31 a.m. Pacific. The Cancer moon forms a T-square with Uranus and Pluto, so for a short time you may experience emotional tension surface, though your emotions are softened later in the day when any potential harshness is dissolved, as Venus at 4 degrees Taurus sextiles Neptune at 4 degrees Pisces. This represents an opportunity for both personal pleasure and satisfaction, as well as the realization of some spiritual ideal. On April 19th, the Sun ingresses into Taurus at 3:03 p.m. Pacific. Your will, forces, and focus of attention turn to more pleasurable pursuits. Relaxation and enjoyment are important to you now. On April 20th, Mercury conjuncts Uranus at 9 degrees Aries. Your thoughts and ideas are electric. Have a pen and paper handy for all the magnificent download of creative and innovative ideas you're sure to have now. You may feel especially restless, alive, and full of energy. On this same day, Mars moves into the sign of Taurus at 8:48 a.m. Now we have Venus representing what you love, the Sun, your life essence, and Mars, what you desire, all in the sign of Taurus, ruled by Venus. Taurus is the planet of material manifestation, what you value, creating comfort and enjoying the finer things in life. So your attention will primarily be on creating pleasure and comforts in this area of your life. As I mentioned, over the next few weeks, each of your personal planets in Taurus will sextile the planet Neptune, your dreams and ideals, in Pisces, oppose Saturn, reality and authority, in Scorpio, and trine the planet Pluto, regeneration and healing, in Capricorn, which will bring the realization of powerful, ideal, and realistic forms into these areas of your life where your personal planets, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto, are located. This is a period of time for you to push through with your intentions to manifest and your desires into reality while making realistic adjustments. Things will come readily into form for you from the first quarter moon on April 18th, when you clear or are cleared of any blockage to manifesting your desires. and intentions set at the time of the Aries new moon until the last quarter moon at 12 degrees Aquarius at 4:14 a.m. Pacific on May 2nd. On April 21st, Mercury at 11 degrees Uranus, still in a loose conjunction to Uranus, squares Pluto at 11 degrees Capricorn. You'd really feel tension around something that has bothered you for some time. You may feel stuck and obstructed from seeing a way forward. Something hidden or secret may now be revealed that frees you to move forward. So breathe and stay with the process this square between Mercury and Pluto are offering you to birth something new, especially in the areas of your life where Mercury and Pluto are located. On Earth Day, April 22nd, Venus opposes Saturn. Something you love may be criticized or opposed by someone in authority, in these two areas of your life where Venus and Saturn are located. An opposition is always about an illumination, so something may come to light that needs rectification or brought into balance in some way. You might like to refer to my blog about the astrological houses and their meaning by degree. A link is posted below this video. On April 23rd, Mercury at 15 degrees Aries sextiles Jupiter at 15 degrees Gemini. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to have a lively, expansive, and innovative ideas and conversations about topics related to these two areas of your life where Mercury and Jupiter are located. Breakthroughs are likely for you now. April 24th is another fantastic day for you. On April 24th, Venus at 11 degrees Taurus trines Pluto at 11 degrees Capricorn. This aspect is the power of love to transform. Now something you love comes into form that transforms the areas of your life where Venus and Pluto are located. On this same day, April 24th, the Sun at 4 degrees Taurus sextiles Neptune at 4 degrees Pisces. Something that has been your focus of attention for some time now has an opportunity to be realized, possibly in some fantastical way. On April 25th, there's a lunar eclipse full moon in Scorpio at 5 degrees Scorpio. Mars, the ruler of Aries, is also a co-ruler of Scorpio. As such, this lunar eclipse promises to have a tremendous impact on the sign of Scorpio and Aries. Those with Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in Scorpio or Aries will feel this lunar eclipse strongly. This lunar eclipse full moon is conjunct Saturn, giving form and structure through focus and intentional effort, trine to Neptune, giving structure to your spiritual ideals. The Scorpio full moon is sextile to Pluto, transformation of old structure, and opposes Mars in Taurus, which indicates a forceful illumination to take action on giving form to a new structure. Although this is only a partial eclipse, it is a powerful eclipse because of its aspect to all of these planets I've mentioned, and will probably have far-reaching results for things working out for the better for you both personally and collectively. This is the first of 3 eclipses occurring over the next 4 weeks. At this time, the Sun, Mars, and Venus are in Taurus and making harmonious aspects to Pluto and Neptune, helping you to transform and realize your dreams, and opposing Saturn, which brings illumination for how to restructure things in your life so they're more viable and create stability and success in your life. On April 26, Mars at 4 degrees Taurus sextiles Neptune at 4 degrees Pisces. An opportunity to realize a dream surfaces for you to take action upon. On April 28, the Sun at 8 degrees Taurus opposes Saturn at 8 degrees Scorpio. You meet with resistance from an outside authority figure or some circumstance that forces you to look at some harsh realities. The opposition of the Sun to Saturn represents an illumination that will come through this process of struggle with an opposing force, or it could be an opposition within yourself for some reason. On April 30th, Mars at 8 degrees Taurus opposes Saturn at 8 degrees Scorpio. Your desires meet with resistance from opposition, whether external authority or from within yourself, to take action and move forward despite seeming obstacles. You must find a way around this blockage. On May 1st, Mercury ingresses into Taurus. Your lively and quick wit slow down a bit as it enters the earth sign of Taurus. Your thoughts turn to more practical concerns, such as a plan for bringing your innovative ideas of Aries into a grounded form in Taurus. Pleasure, comfort, and entertainment will also engage your thoughts now. On this same day, the Sun at 11 degrees Taurus trines Pluto at 11 degrees Scorpio. This represents the power of your life essence, the truth of your being to transform your reality. This is the alchemical power of transmutation. Now you easily transform something you have focused your attention on for quite some time into an entirely new form. It will represent truth being born and deeply rooted. On May 2nd, we have the last quarter moon at 12 degrees Aquarius at 4:14 a.m. Pacific. The Aquarius last quarter moon is sextile Uranus and trine to Jupiter and square to the Sun and Venus. This represents a buildup of tension for opening your higher mind, Jupiter, to new innovative ideas for breakthrough, Uranus, and you must be willing to let go of any internal conflicts or blocks to expressing your true essence, the Sun, and what you want and love into your life, Venus. On May 3rd, Mercury at 4 degrees Taurus sextiles Neptune at 4 degrees Pisces. Now you have an opportunity to realize an ideal. What you focus your thoughts upon can find lucky opportunities for realization in your life. On Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, Mercury at 8 degrees Taurus opposes Saturn at 8 degrees Scorpio. Your particular way of thinking about things and how they should go is met with resistance from an authority outside or from within yourself, like an internalized critical parent. The opposition illuminates any flaws in your thinking as you check in with reality. On that same day, May 5th, Mars at 11 degrees Taurus trines Pluto at 11 degrees Capricorn. Now you take action on your powerful desires that are grounded in truth. The next day, on May 6th, Mercury at 11 degrees Taurus trines Pluto at 11 degrees Capricorn. You now realize what you think about and focus on. Your thoughts are powerful magnets for creating your reality. May 7th, Mercury at 11 degrees Taurus conjuncts Mars, also at 11 degrees Taurus. Mercury, how you think and connect, conjunction to Mars, what you desire, amplifies these two planets' energies. So the potential for realizing what you focus your attention upon now are magnified. As Mercury conjunct Mars is trine to Pluto, it's likely whatever you focus on passionately will now flow easily into form and be grounded in the truth. On May 9th, we have the annular solar eclipse new moon in Taurus at 19 degrees Taurus at 5:28 p.m. Pacific. This full moon eclipse and the second in a series of 3 eclipses. The Taurus new moon will eclipse your personal planets, the Sun, Mercury, and Mars, and is in a loose trine to Pluto. Lots of energy is being released to take action, communicate, connect in new ways, transform and heal, especially related to your physical body and Mother Earth. Venus ingresses into Gemini today, May 9th. It's a very high energy electric day. This day is historically celebrated as Ascension Day, the day when Jesus' body ascended into heaven. I think this is a rather symbolic portent of the potential for change that's being heralded into your life at this time. Well, those are the astrological highlights I see for you in the current Aries new moon cycle. If you'd like to know more about how these planetary cycles may be affecting you personally and opening you to new opportunities and possibilities, please contact me for an astrology chart consult. A link appears below this video. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Moonscopes. I'm KG Stiles. See you next month.